We've been taking it pretty serious though. We go to bed early. We all stay in the same room.
Oh, that's good.
Going to bed early, all eating breakfast, eating healthy. So
That's what you gotta do, man. If you wanna compete, man, you have to be ready and right.
yeah, absolutely. Put a little juice on that one.
Chris Byers, he can juice him up.
Yeah, it's nice to watch him. It's nice to watch him because he gets so good most of the time. He doesn't ever have to do that.
Yeah, no, he plays good shape.
Yeah. Chris, on the other hand, is just firepower, shooter.
Well, I always say if you turn the shooter into a position, what up, big? You turn the shooter into a position player, you got a good pool player.
And he's been working on that a lot recently, and is like over the course of a week he went up like 2 balls. It was silly.
I believe it.
It was silly.
I believe it. The guy's mad talented.
Yeah, like a month ago it was just don't leave Chris any shots. Now it's like don't make any mistakes because he's gonna put 1 or 2 on you at least.
Yeah, he's capable. Yeah. Here they go. I like it. We got action. Man, Chris R wins the lag, and here we go. Oh, maybe I need to change. It's Joe Raleigh. Sorry about that.
I know Byers has had 1 match on this table already, so he kind of knows how it works. I'm not sure if Chris has played on this Robinson has played on this table yet.
No, he hasn't. Now we are correct. So we have action race to 9, stop number 5, Bullshooters, Battle of the Young Guns, Chris R on his way to Atlantic Cup, and Chris Byers on his way to being a player. It's good to watch both these guys develop. It's good to watch a lot of people develop on this tour. All right, first break.
We have giant ham, egg, and cheese breakfast burros, and some egg, cheese, and sausage sandwiches.
So I told them both
They're
yesterday
ready to roll.
how effective Mitch Ellerman's break was. Told him that you got to break from the right side, you get it to just stop ball. He was making like 3 balls really consistently.
Yeah.
So they both know the right side stop ball is the best break.
All right. Chris looking, what's he going to do with that? The 4 ball, because the 3 goes. That's going to be interesting.
Well, if he can get slight angle on the inside of the 3 ball, he might be able to go down table and play the 4 out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good song to start off the day.
The only thing about music and what YouTube will not let you play the volume when you have copyrighted songs in the back. Yeah, that was a problem with that.
You can start adding them to Vimeo. You can start adding the videos to Vimeo,
Yeah.
but it's just less viewers.
Yeah, way less views.
There's some really good matches though on Vimeo that are not on YouTube.
I think if he had a good way to play safe here, I'd maybe cut the 3-0 and try to break up that 4-9 and put him in trouble.
Yeah. That was an excellent choice.
Yeah,
That forces Chris to
exactly. And then
mess around with it.
yeah, and if he doesn't hit it correctly, then he gets a free swing and he doesn't have to worry about the 4 ball.
I think I might try to 2-rail and get the cue ball to slide on the 9, but then I'd worry about putting a 3 to no rail. I don't know. I know he likes the 2-rail though. Yeah, I think
Oh, that was a good one. They couldn't ask for anything better. The only bad thing is that it's right by the pocket. Byers has a one-rail kick.
I don't really know how his kicking game is. I know for me it was really difficult because the cloth is a little bit newer, so everything was sliding quite a bit farther than I expected.
I'd say he kicks this right in.
I would say it's a really good chance.
That's an early morning first game. He's usually dead on those shots.
Yeah.
Chris is looking to negotiate the 5. It looks like it passes by the 6. Get a little flat angle on the 4. Slide to the long rail.
Yeah, absolutely.
One thing I do like, both of these guys are, they're giving the game the respect that's due, taking their time.
See what I mean about Chris taking his time? Even though that was really simple.
Yeah.
Like 2 months ago or a month ago, he would have just rolled that 3 in, been on the wrong side, slammed that in, got in the 5. He probably would have still gotten out. But it just seems like he's working a little bit tighter.
He should.
Do you think he just hooked himself?
No, he's good.
He's good?
Yeah, he's good.
Sweet.
A little bumper on the 6. See,
there would have been no walking around the table.
See, I was going to say, yeah, that's true.
He would have been out by now.
And, it's good because
This is much scarier, Chris.
yes,
Yeah.
because when you're playing good, everything is all good. But when you're struggling, but if you do this and you're playing good, you kind of dog-proof the layout.
Absolutely.
And he should be getting ready because Atlantic Cup and things coming up, and just great things for both the gentlemen and my man Brendan Crockett headed to Lindenwood University.
He learned a lot of this from, not learned from Brendan, but just watched him play and saw that he's takes it really seriously.
Brendan, you know what? I had a good talk with that guy. That guy has a great mentality.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really
Well,
does.
when you got Max Everly and Salvatore, your parents pretty much.
Yeah, can't go wrong.
No, definitely not. Chris has been in action with Vilmos and Oscar. He's working on his mental game.
It's good.
It's good stuff.
Chris draws first blood. Chris Byers took a swing. He was Chris Robinson saved him. Chris Byers took a kick at the 3 ball, early morning jitters, and he didn't get there. A great match coming up. Our young guns. You're watching the Mez West State Tour, stop number 5, Bull Shooters in Phoenix, Arizona. Rod Hanna joined in the booth with my man
All players to their table,
Aaron.
please. All players to their table.
with an S. I'm gonna get it
With a
Conway.
C. You got it.
It's Conway, sir.
Hey, at least you didn't pronounce it as how they pronounced it yesterday. They put a letter in between the N and the W.
Oh.
Conaway.
There you go.
Whatever.
All right.
Well, apparently you can break from over there too. This table breaks well.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Chris B might be playing this combo.
Yeah, I think he goes for this for sure.
Or he's looking to see if he slides under.
Looks like the 5 is above the point. It'd be kind of difficult to.
Well, there's something about it he doesn't like.
Oh.
There you go. Now, yeah, these guys are both pretty serious right now, early in the morning. And he did not. Yeah, he did not hit that ball that hard. This table is pretty quick right now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All the tables
he
move real
tapped
quick.
that. Yeah,
It's either just been recovered or it's a new cloth. Like the table next
Right.
to us is much newer, and then
Yeah.
all the gold crowns are pretty much brand new.
Yeah, and shout out to Ernesto Dominguez for coming through.
Absolutely. They play amazing.
Best in the biz, baby. All right.
a really risky shot to go for.
Yeah, I guess he figures he wants to, force the issue here.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get out really bad. Are we recording these?
Yeah.
Sweet. We had a little while where we were not recording, right? Last season?
No.
Always
Quarter up. It's tough to upload them.
Sure.
He's gonna have to do some work here. He got a little short.
Hey, follow up one rep. I think he's slightly on the correct side.
I think he kind of juices it and spins it out.
You are correct.
Yeah. He figured that's the best that he could get on that shot.
Yeah. I'm so bad at telling which side they're on from here.
Yeah, it's tough. You try to tell by their demeanor too.
Yeah.
Chris deciding if he has to go all the way down table to get on the sixer, if he's going to try to slide here. But he's going all the way down because he doesn't want to baby this ball.
You know who's really good at this? Is Bilmosh, exactly like
Oh,
Chris.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
sick. That really
Yeah.
soft outside.
Yeah, super pinpoint. See, I knew Chris was coming up and down because he didn't want to try to baby it home.
Yeah.
But Vilmos, he'll kill that ball right there.
Yeah, it's so crazy how he does that. That real soft spin.
Scary. A little firm from Chris there, but he's okay.
I wonder how Bilmosh plays on like really poor equipment.
Good.
Like if he, of course.
Because he got a big stroke.
But I want to see if he adjusts his game.
I've
he doesn't do
seen
those
him.
little.
Yeah, no, I've seen him. I've seen him pound balls.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little back and forth here by Mr. Chris Robinson. That's all I was gonna say. The only thing different when I watch Roddy and Oscar Nils play, or Mika plays that shot, when they go back and forth, they just make sure that they get off the rail far enough so that it's just a hanger to push it up.
Chris plays so much
you go.
doubles, he's used to getting really poor shape.
There you go. All right, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Andy Cloth. You can check him out at andybilliardcloth.com. Andy Billiard Cloth. All right, Chris R to break. Made that head ball pretty good.
I always hate this push because like you can't really push to somewhere and not let him see the ball.
Right.
So unless you're gonna push to a jump, which I think is a poor decision.
Yeah, so right here, I either push the 8 on the 5 or the 7 on the 5.
I like it.
That way, you have to do something like, maybe Chris is thinking, well, you haven't hit a lot of balls right now, but to me, like, you're daring, you putting your head in the lion's mouth right there.
Yeah.
Because Chris Byers might just step up and smash this ball,
Yeah.
and he's very capable. Or he could one-pocket it. He could one-pocket it and play the cue ball back uptown.
I think that would be the smartest, but it would be a lot of fun to see him pull this back.
And he said, go ahead.
I've seen Chris hit this many times.
This is the shot. Well,
Oh yeah, it's exactly. He's gonna take a free shot at the 9. Crossing up the 2 ball. You gotta play safe back on the 3.
Yep.
That's gonna be safe. Oh, he tried to be extra fancy with that. Rail first with the inside.
He tried to get there, though. You know, but not a bad shot.
Corey hits that super good. But that's,
Oh, yeah.
I'm fairly certain.
Oscar hit one of those yesterday. It was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, he railed first and just grabbed it and got all the way back uptown. Now, Chris could find himself in jail here. Thin the outside of the 2, come to the top rail, stick him right on the back of the 6.
I agree. He did that to me yesterday. Oh, that was
He's a little off right now.
that was really aggressive. I would look up Mitch's match. I think Byers may have given up another game. Because these are all sitting very nice.
Right. If you're looking for the live streaming or live scoring, you go to the mezwestaetour.com. It will say live scoring. You click that tab and you will see the scores of everybody who's playing right now. That's mezwestaetour.com. Live scoring.
Chris decided that, right?
Excuse
Chris
me?
Santana? You decided that, right?
No, that was Kevin May.
Oh. Kevin's a great guy.
Kevin May. Shout out to Kevin May and his bride-to-be Amy Panny
Absolutely.
in a month. Great supporters of the Mez West State Tour and good people. All right, Chris R. looking very smooth and confident.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Chris is really taking it seriously, and he's very high percentage to get out on
That's good.
any open table right now.
Good. You need that added element. That mental game is the final key. That and the seasoning. You have to play tough games, and you have to lose tough games too. Because you don't lose, you learn.
Yeah, every time he plays Oscar or BULLSHOOTERS, anybody better than him and he loses, he just gets on fire for a little while. Spends 10 hours in the pool hall for the next 5 days.
That's what he needs to do. And he's playing some high percentage right now. Just staying on the right side of the ball, making sure he's not doing anything fancy, and keeping angles that allows him to just roll around. Now he's got a little tight here.
Yeah.
He's just gonna go 4 rails, cut it in the side, and swing around. Let's see. Yeah, he's going in the side.
It's nice because you can just hit it with like a little bit of top. It goes straight towards the knife. Yeah.
Good little 4 rail shot there. And Chris Byers said, "I've seen enough." There you go. Chris Robinson leading 4-1.
I don't think you're going to see Chris play any more hyper-aggressive shots like that. He's gonna start.
Gonna lock him up.
Yeah.
Tighten it up. All right. They're playing with the Aramith Pro Balls here, sponsor of the Mez West State Tour. We'd like to welcome them aboard. Support Aramith and Simone's Cloth.
Unfortunately, Chris has nobody to play with in Portland. No one will play him in rotation without a really big spot.
Okay.
So he doesn't have anybody to practice with. Another excellent break. He got much better this time than he did last time. Just a little bounce off the bottom rail.
There you go. And this is Chris Byers. You know, he gets open, he makes a good shot, and he just swings. I like him. You know, as a tall player, he's really fluid. I appreciate about this game. And there is a understated maturity in his game, the way he approaches it.
Absolutely.
You know, it's almost like I've been there.
feeling it.
He knows he missed an opportunity right there. That's unlike him right there to do that.
I agree.
And Chris is just picking up the trash here. Play a little one pocket in the side.
Stays below the 8. I hit that too hard every time.
It's
And then
tough.
have to do something fancy to get to the 9.
Right. Well, you know, everybody wants to say pool's an easy game, but it's really, really not.
They obviously don't play if they say exactly.
That's a good recovery by Chris there.
So I think if Byers can get in like a better mental space, 'cause he seems like he's a little flustered. 'Cause that break is phenomenal.
I'm going to say this. I've seen the kid play. He's not flustered. He has to get into his comfort groove, and then he's straight. I've seen him do this before, and then he just comes out firing. I'd like to thank our sponsor, CSI, Q Sports International, for what they do for the Mez West State Tour. We appreciate you. But yeah, Chris Byers.
He keeps breaking that well.
Yeah.
And I think he can totally
Oh, absolutely.
put a couple of his own racks together.
No, absolutely he can. He can definitely manufacture his own offense, and he's definitely, you know, in his head a little bit right now, thinking about how he missed that relatively, for his caliber, easy 6 break.
Absolutely.
Chris put a little mustard on that break, and he's gonna get rewarded.
How do you get from the 2 to the 3? Pull
I
it
would-
straight back? You get straight? Or-
Well, yeah, he has all that traffic on his side. He wants to avoid that. So if he does get straight, he can swing it, but he can also pinch that ball and go around.
I know he likes pulling. He likes the draw.
Yeah, well, if he just comes off the rail a little bit here toward the second diamond, he'll be right on the 3. You see, and I like this. Chris is I like this Chris right now. He's dialed in. You know, he's checking his angles.
That's how he plays all the time now.
That's
There's no
good.
More, there's no more run around the table firepower.
That's good. That's good. If he does, I appreciate it.
That was silly. He
No,
knows that.
he stood up a little bit. He didn't follow through how he usually did, and that's what happens sometimes when you try to put power.
I think he tried to.
You try to juice it.
I think he really tried to rip it back.
Yeah, you try to juice it. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you though. Watch Vilmos juice a draw shot.
Oh,
He's
I've
dead
seen
level.
It. Oh, I've seen it.
Dead
It's solid,
level,
yeah.
and just follows through.
Have you seen? I know Vilmos can, but have you seen Mika? Sometimes he'll draw.
Oh, man, come on, man.
He'll draw and he'll pull it back to the tip of the cue, and he'll just pull his cue back as it's coming back, like it's.
Mika Eminem is another level of pool player. That's a fact. Shout out to my man Iceman.
Yeah. The robot. The machine.
One of the most dominant pool players ever.
Yeah.
And right now, if I'm crispy, maybe I take my bathroom break and, talk to myself in the mirror a little bit. Well, I think Chris R does the one rail foul here
I agree.
because he has a big target on the ball. He just has to avoid that side rail so it doesn't go near the side pocket. Hit it with the Salvatierra right down from the Brunswick back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, this is so much scarier than how he used to play. People look at him and go, yeah, you can shoot. You can run out. put some racks together every once in a while. But when you're playing, when you have that possibility and you're playing really smart, get on the correct side.
The kid can only go up.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. And he's got the right mentality and the right tutelage around him. But I think he needed an extension on that shot. I don't think you want to be taking a chance right there with those shots. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Fast and Loose Designs. You can check them out at fastandloosedesigns.com. Rahan and Aaron Conway sweating Chris Byers and my man Chris Robinson. A race to 9. Young gun throwdown right here. Big shout out to my man Cole Gibbons, going to be here today. Miss you, bud. And we have 5-1, 6-1, excuse me.
Yeah, we were talking to Oscar about that. That was sick. We were talking to Oscar about that giant spot that he gives Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Robinson. We were saying how it's only going to take Chris Robinson only like maybe a month before Oscar can't give him that spot.
Of course.
But it's going to take Oscar a year worth of practicing for him to be able to maintain that spot.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
it's scary because how quickly Robinson is improving.
When you're young, you're a sponge, man. He's got to watch out for that 9. I think he made it. Tight little position window here.
Run into the 7.
Side window. Well, he has it built in. He can bank this ball, stick him on a 7. Keep the heat on him.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
Well, Chris R is smart. He's not silly. You know, he's learning. You know, the only problem is he left him by the rail here.
You don't think Byers is a little bit flustered?
No, now that's a flusher. Yeah.
Because he almost hit the light with that break. that was pretty.
Yeah,
sick break.
he whacked it. Yeah.
Yeah, Brendan Crockett every once in a while will be like, yeah, I'm gonna try to hit the lights at Sal's place. You've seen how high those are.
Yeah.
It's like 9 feet off the table.
Yeah.
You gotta tell him to stop doing that.
All right, Chris looking to swing around. See that right there.
One
That's
of
2
Robinson's
mistakes
biggest
right
problems
there.
is when his opponent gets flustered and starts getting mad.
He doesn't murder him.
He
lets up.
almost feels bad. Yeah, Oscar did that to him, and Brendan's done that to him as well. They like hit the cue on the ground or make a small statement, and then
Well,
Chris gets a little bit flustered.
I'm gonna tell you like this: you have to take care of your own house.
Yeah.
If you know that's a weakness, I'm gonna exploit it.
Oh, I start to love it. There's a guy that I play that gets really mad when I play him. And I used to feel bad, or like I'd get heated too.
Yeah.
Now I just enjoy it.
It's all a journey. Everybody's on the same road. All right, Chris R going to the jump cue here. If he goes to the inside of the 3 ball, he might be able to swing around 2 rails and get shape here.
That would be real impressive. If you could hit the right side.
He had to hit it on the opposite side, almost like the rail, and he could have got there. That's a great jump by Chris.
You just real soft play under the 6 ball. With the 4 just like where the spot is.
That's a good choice too. But you got to get him. You have to play all cue ball here. Yeah, maybe the window's so tight that if he leaks it out, you do not want Chris Byers jumping out that chair with opportunity to steal a game from you.
No, because it'll turn from flustered to confidence real quick.
Yeah, I think he's always confident. I think he just gets a little down on himself if he's not competing to his highest level.
Yeah, I mean, like Chris Byers will put up some games real quick.
Absolutely.
Let him.
Absolutely.
I think that was a poor decision.
That was not a good decision by Chris right there. This is what I'm
I think
talking
that was
about.
a 6-1 decision. That's what I think
No,
that was.
I think he knows that he let one get away, and he's trying to close the door a little bit. He's trying to get there, so he's trying to force the issue a little bit. But that's why we play the games.
Well, the carom looks really tough,
Right.
but I think there's only advantages if you make that. So the 5 comes out, you can make it in the corner.
He might stiff this ball. I think he's going to bank it and try to snatch it back.
The problem with the bank, though. It's 100%. You got to make it, or it's another game.
Well, you know, as pool players, we've all been there. You're performing under your speed and you're pressing. You're trying to get it back. Spinning out 2 rails here, back to the 7. There you go. Right back to the correct side. There you go. Looking just to stop this ball. This Byers says, "I've seen enough." Get hooked or get a hand shoe. James Hand Shoe, the best 3-piece jump cue on the market. Hand shoe jump cues. Proud supporter of the Mez West State Tour. I heard Mr. Handshoe has a very healthy waiting list, so if you're looking to get a hand shoe, you better contact him very soon.
Where's he from?
Waco, Texas. Loose cue ball.
This is huge for Chris.
And 1-9.
It's very unfortunate. for
6-2.
Robinson.
Chris, you know, should have just kept to what got him there. Like Sal says as most, you get to the lead and you want to close it out. You just have to keep doing the same thing you did to get there.
Oh yeah, Sal likes to just.
You play the same game that gets you there.
If he could make it 9-0 every time, he would.
Yeah. I'd like to thank our sponsor, the official cue of the Mez West State Tour, Mez Cues. You can check them out at www.mezcues.com or make your way down to any of the tour stops and ask to check out the Mez Demo Cue. 6 shafts available. Come on down and check us out. One ball's tracking. One ball's tracking. Oh boy. Wow. I don't think he swings. He might swing at it. The 3, there's no pocket on the 3. I don't know. He might. I don't think he does though, but he might. And he might just swing it right in the hole, and that's 2 quick games. That break cost Chris Robinson 2 games.
That's so big.
That's I told you. That's now
Yeah,
Chris
Chris
Byers,
is feeling good.
and that combo wasn't easy.
No, that was not easy at all.
All right then. I'd like to thank our sponsor Tony Rodriguez, Remax Gold Coast Realtors, Ventura, California. If you're looking for properties for rent or to buy, contact my man Tony Rodriguez, Gold Coast Realtors. Thank you for supporting the Mez West State Tour. So we have action here.
Yeah, it's still a pretty big gap, but that's definitely a lot better than 7-1. Oh man, Chris has got to figure out this break.
Byers looking to swing this around to get on this too low. Make sure he gets under that 4 if that's the way he's going. And he does. And he's right back in gear, Aaron.
That was perfect.
He just needs to stay.
I think that was the hardest shot in this round. Maybe the 3 to the 4.
He has to stay on top of this 3. That's what he's looking at. He has to stay on top of this 3 to come back up table.
He played the 2 rails.
I think if he gets a shallow angle, if he bounces off the rail, he can 1 rail and come back uptown. But he's going in. So that angle was a little different than what I saw. It's not an easy shot here.
He might play the short side of the 4.
Well, Chris has that big stroke. He's gonna
did.
he's gonna get right.
I would really like that shot. You get to let it out. It's really like there's no balls in that path at all.
Right. This to me is a little tester shot right here.
You hit that really clean on me. Over and
And he
over
put
again.
a little.
That little inside.
Yes,
roll
puts a
up to
little
right.
inside. Yeah, it's a great shot. And now you're seeing,
Don't hook yourself in the 7.
no, I'm sure he'll make sure that he gets to the other side to take a little harder shot.
He was thinking of the last 6 ball in the same corner.
Yeah, shot a little out of his rhythm, and maybe it played a little bit in part, but depends on what Chris R does here.
I think you could bank it. I think you could, but that's not easy.
I think you duck here.
I agree.
He just have to make sure if he's going to thin off the left side of this 6 that he doesn't go in the side pocket. Because he either is going to try to get him under the 7 or under the 9. Either way, not an easy shot.
He might try to put the 6 like on the spot, not on like center table, 9 behind.
That's I told you. Watch out for the side pocket because he was trying to get down to it.
I think he tried to play behind the 9 and then put the
Yeah.
6 just out. A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah. You got to hit it thin. Another opportunity for Chris Byers.
You've played this game before.
I watched enough pool. And that was a beautiful shot. Now you see that shows the skill level of Chris because that was a very touchy position.
It was not easy.
Yeah,
Killed a little bit.
He right in the gap. Use the whole pocket on that one. And there you go. 7-4. And we have ourselves a little dogfight here. They are using the Turtle Rack, the official rack of the Mez West State Tour. If you're looking to buy a Turtle Rack, make sure you go to the MezWestStateTour.com website and support those who support the tour.
Last a long time.
They're
Really
good
thin.
racks.
Yeah.
Good racks. 7-4, and looked like a little bit of a runaway for Mr. Robinson, and then an unforced error on the break of scratch led to 3 games by Mr. Byers. And if he breaks as he has been breaking and get a shot, we might be looking at 7-5.
It's hard to run away with games from Chris Byers.
And all these guys out here, they all play tough. They all, as Ernesto would say, they all know how to fight.
Yeah, we're pretty much down to only monsters.
I love it that Phoenix players came out here and showed up, and they're here on the final day. You have Gus Braceno,
Yeah.
you
I think
have
Bobby.
Paul Grange, Bobby Emmons.
Yeah.
You got Mitch Ellerman, always a threat. All these guys, any of these guys can snap this tournament right off.
Mitch Rich wasn't playing top level pool yesterday, but his break was so good.
That last set he played pretty
He did.
solid.
He did.
Yeah, I know what you mean though.
I don't know if he played Oscar beater level, but he played real solid.
Well, when you're breaking and running out all the time,
He played like an 8.7.
I thought he played like a 9.
Yeah?
Yeah. The last set he played, maybe like 1 or 2 minor hiccups, but the rest of that was bananas. Chris is,
I think
he might be feeling that, Chris R is a little shaky right now, so he's daring him to save him.
I think Byers knows that the safe, you can miss the safe by going in between the 6-9.
I think,
A little trap.
yeah, I think Chris Robinson hits this safe good.
Yeah. He does.
Gets himself to reestablish himself at the table.
Yeah, I would have played the cue ball behind the 6.
Well, I know what he was thinking. You bank the 9,
Yeah, if you-
the one
if
back
you
up table
shut him down
behind the thing.
under the
Right.
3.
Right, then you effectively could win the game.
But it's also lower percentage.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah.
That's the percentages. Right. What can you execute
Yeah.
most of the time?
That's so pretty when he hits that, though.
Yeah. Pools?
Tyler Van Wolven hits that like it's
my man.
Hits that.
That guy's
Safety game is super strong.
and his whole game is super strong.
Ruben Batista also has an exceptionally good safety game and hits that
Absolutely.
shot really good.
Absolutely.
He's pretty much disappointed if he's
Ruben
not frozen to the
Bautista
back
is
of that.
very underrated in my opinion.
Yeah,
People don't realize how good that kid is.
I think him and Sal might play at Hard Times Bellflower.
I'll be there to sweat that. All right. He needs a little more juice here. Yeah. You see, he had a, that's a mistake right there.
Yeah.
Because he had options to not do that. And that's what, I'm going to make this analogy. It's similar to 8-ball. I'm learning to play 8-ball. And when you play position for a very specific point and you don't get it, and you don't factor in what might happen,
Yeah.
you end your run.
The consequences.
That's what happened right there, yes. Because he could have played it a little different.
I think he's gonna.
Put him behind the 6.
Yeah. That's what it looked like he was gonna try to do. Is slam the heck out of that. He hit that great. Hit that really good.
Yeah. Now he's gonna have to hit this one good too. You have
I
to,
agree.
you know.
I
But
think
that's what happens. That's the fun of pool. Get out of line. You're trying to fight. You
Try to
get back
pull
in
through
line.
rails, but you gotta watch out for the side pocket unless he comes short. Plays to the other side of the 7. I like that a lot better.
Gives yourself a chance to win. If you don't get there, you can play the safe to the
Yeah.
end rail.
Yeah.
If you do get there,
I think he shoots at this.
you just he shoots at this.
Yeah. Well, you forgot about those 2 6-balls earlier.
I
don't
told
care.
you.
You don't care.
He don't care. And there you go. This is why these guys play this
That's
game.
why he has no action in Oregon, man.
That guy, he's a monster, man. He's no
Except the
joke.
only people who play him are one pocket.
I believe it. I wouldn't play him. We'd like to thank our sponsor, West State Byers. Check them out at weststatebyersupply.com. If you're looking to recloth your table, they have their own brand of cloth called Tournament Brand Cloth. It's a worsted woven wool. You can check them out. And, West State Byers, I just can't say enough about them. And really quick, to echo the sentiments of one of the guys I like to talk to, if you let a guy stick around long enough, that guy might begin to think that he can win.
Yeah, I don't think
You have to
I think
close
even at 7-1,
the door.
Byers knew that he was capable of winning. He just
You don't want to let a
little
shooter stick around.
No, you definitely do not.
That's what you do not want at any consequence.
Byers definitely has a run-out game and a shot-making game that's close to professional speed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think you know these guys grinding out and learning these lessons on this tour, being able to play great players and to pick their brain and have them really help you. That takes years off your game. It's like the old timers would say. You know, this generation of pool players are very fortunate. You have the internet. You can post on Facebook. You can ask Oscar questions. You can ask Mika questions. Yes, unlimited hours of high quality education.
Yeah.
And then if you get a good pool mentor, you're on the right track. So.
Oh, in 2 and 3 years, when these guys get the little moving technicalities
Right.
and they start learning percentages on certain shots, it's gonna be silly. We're gonna have 15 Oscars.
You know, these guys, you know what? These are any of these guys who make it in the top of the Men's West State Tour will give anybody a hard time because these guys know how to win. It's like what Ernesto says. You have to learn how to win. If your A game's not there, you got to go to the B. If your defense is not working, you got to be aggressive. Whatever it takes. That's what Ernesto says. And right now, all right, last 2 balls rolling.
Notice how Chris switched sides?
Yeah.
At softer speed. Figured out that Byers was
Yeah,
making
he
more
did.
balls.
Yeah.
Now I think it's highly in his favor.
And Chris's favorite?
Yeah.
Well, he's ducking here.
Because even if he doesn't win these wrecks, and you got him. Even if he doesn't.
No, he didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Even if he wins, if he loses, like let's say 2 racks, he's gonna keep getting to the table, and if he keeps breaking well, he's gonna run out some of those racks.
Right. I mean, that's the percentage you think, you know.
So now would be the time for Byers to really put some heat on him.
And that's what he does, man. This guy just, you know, he reminds me of Terminator. He just gets up and makes balls. That's what he does.
Yeah.
That's what he does continuously. He has the repertoire to do it.
Very consistent.
Yes. You cannot just give this guy open tables and think you're going to get back.
Yeah. I think you don't really have any option but to just pop this in and go to the other side of the free ball.
You can one pocket style it and just hit it with smooth stroke.
Yeah. I think he should. I think he may have tried to get underneath the 3 ball.
Yeah, he didn't try to pocket that ball. He tried to sink it. Now let's see what Chris R can come with. He's got to avoid the 9, the 6, and the 8 if he's coming back up table. The 9, the 6, and the 8.
I know a lot of people say on this safety you should just play all cue ball, but I've been working really hard on placing that object ball in a place where it can't be pocketed, because even though I may get them frozen on the cue ball, if at least I put the object ball where it's impossible to make,
Right.
then raises my chances significantly of getting back to the table.
Right. I think if Chris Byers wanted to go all out, you play this ball off the rail, off the 9, and draw back on the 3.
Yeah, I think that's a huge thing. I think you would have to hit the 9 really full for it to
Yeah, it's right there. It's sitting right there.
Yeah.
It's like another rail. It's a helper. And he has a stroke to get back downtown, too. He went for it. He went for it.
Went for the 9?
He went to play the 2 ball off the 9.
Yeah. How did he not hit the 9? Did you hit it a little wide?
A little, yeah.
A little wide?
Yeah, a lot
Into the
wide. Yeah, a lot wide.
I know Chris cuts these really well.
Right, but I don't know where's the reward. He has to fade a lot of balls to come back there for that 3
Small
ball.
amount of inside, and you go 1 rail up and back down.
I don't know if it's that easy.
Oh, it's not, for sure.
Yeah, a lot of traffic there, Aaron. A lot of traffic.
Yeah, it's not easy at all, for sure.
I'll tell you what, though.
I just said it was an option, not...
I feel you. I'll tell you what. I go 2 rails back to this 9 ball. Outside of the 3.
I agree.
2 rails right at the 9. I might get a little crackerjack surprise. How you like it? He was coming after it. Does he get fortunate?
No.
So right now we're seeing the ebb and flow of the game. You know, Chris was on a very good pace, and I think when Chris R goes back and reviews this match and watches it, he'll see his optimal pace where he should be playing at all the time. The walk around, the confidence, the smoothness of his game.
I've heard Shane talk about that. He says he'll go back and watch his play when he was in 2007.
Yeah.
He says to try to get back in that mode where I was.
Just to reiterate on that, Rodney Morris did exactly the same thing.
Watched his
He
games when
watched
he was
from
like 22.
95. Yeah.
When he was
Yes.
silly monster.
Yes.
Was that the game when he played? It was Efren, U.S.
Yeah.
Open.
It was just beautiful, man.
Thinking back on that 3-ball, I think it would have been way higher percentage to play behind this wall of China 6-5-4.
You know, hindsight is always 20/20, but percentage wins
I'm
pool.
so good at looking back at my game
course.
and don't do any of that.
Of course. And this is still a tough shot right here. You know, he can just jump out right here and go 1-2 up and down, as Ernesto would say, and get right back on that 5-ball.
I'd rather be thin than leave myself on the 6-ball.
There you go. And he's perfect.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Yeah, see, I would rather be a lot thinner on that 5-ball than hook myself on the 6.
Well, that was a speed problem right there. That wasn't his, where he hit it. That's just his speed.
Yeah.
Because he hit the shot right. Oh, he's going to the air here.
I don't know if I've ever seen him jump.
He jumps pretty good.
I would imagine. Seems to do most of the things really good.
Man, I love this job. I get to learn a lot here. And Chris Robinson's not going to let this opportunity go by. He cuts this into the side and goes right around, and
This is huge.
the young man
Get
should
that
be
here.
out here, right?
Yeah. I think he is. I think he's out.
So Chris R looking to collect himself. He had a bit of time in the chair. Chris overcooked that ball.
Yeah, the pocket's still giant though. You can hit that so bad and make it.
Well, I don't know about so bad. Maybe particularly not well.
Just medium rare.
Like that.
So bad.
There
So
you go.
bad.
No,
He played that on purpose.
He played that.
Played it into the rail. Yeah.
He knew that pocket was wired. All right, CR gets to the hill first.
It's like a 7-inch pocket.
I'd like to thank the official tip sponsor of the Mez West State Tour, Zan Tips. You can check them out at zantip.com or contact Oscar Dominguez. Zan Tips.
These things are the nuts.
Yep.
The hybrid ones.
Yeah, that's what I had. That
Yeah.
little hybrid, hybrid max.
It feels almost firm, but you still get a
The grab.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. There is a decent chance that he is out here.
And here we go.
And even though Chris is on the hill, 8-6 is still dangerous.
I'm going to tell you something. Chris Byers is out.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a really good chance that he's out here. I do not want to be sitting down.
There's a little
Chris
news
Byers on
flash.
this
I'm
table.
telling you right now. He knows. You
We
know.
were watching Shane versus Alex last night.
Yeah.
And the commentator goes, "Oh, he could be out here," and it's Shane with 4 balls on the table. Chris goes, "Oh, come on, man.
You just trying to make a little excitement. I've been
Could
there.
be out."
And that's a very
Keep it real.
good shot right there.
Keep it real most of the time.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what we do here on the Mets Tour. We don't disrespect anybody's game. We just call it how it is.
Yeah.
But there's ways to do it classy.
Yeah.
And here comes that man, Mr. Crispy. He overcooked it a little bit, but he gave himself options. That's what I mean. He probably played for the side, but he had protection there. And you see there's no deceleration or hesitation in that stroke. When he knows, when he smells it, he just jumps up there and gets out.
Yeah, I do not want to be sitting down when Chris is breaking like this. I do not like this. It's crispy.
So I've seen some players go 1 rail here. Myself, when I watch the guys who I like to play, they go 2 rails. There you go. Because it just makes you let your stroke out a little bit more.
I like it. I don't think I'll have any problem with this.
He realized, though, he overcooked it a little bit, but he didn't want to get down on the hill, so he just got there and pumped it in. He didn't give himself time to be upset.
So, let's see possibilities. If Robinson does not get out here, it's 8-7, and it'll be Byers breaks. He breaks and runs. That's hill.
You better believe it. We got action here.
Yeah.
You're watching the Mets West State Tour. Stop number 5. Bullshooters in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you. We're okay. He wants something.
Can I get a little Mountain Dew, please?
Yeah, do you have?
I do not.
All right, let's see if Chris R just keeps the ball on the table.
I think so. I think he's going to switch over to the left side because he knows that's the most effective right now. Get that just soft, not soft, but like that medium pop.
I think he just hits it with the pop.
The only reason I say
balls.
soft is because this kid can hit him at 26, 27 miles an hour. So that's what he normally does over at Pateros. Just scares everybody. Side's not working out.
Tough. And you know
I
what?
don't know how Mitch was making it work.
Snooker style right here. Bank the 1 ball down table and freeze him under that 7-8. Just keep the heat on him. Just keeps the heat on him. Vilmos right here, that ball's down table, and you're under those balls, in trouble.
7-8 on 7.
Or cut the 1 to the 7-8 and put the cue ball down table and force Chris Robinson to make a shot.
Yeah, I like that better.
There you go. He's looking now. I'm gonna stop selling my secrets that I learned from Oscar and Vilmos and every other great player that plays here. That's all he has to do is hit this ball thin and go 2 rails. He can get down by the 9 or the 5, and it's trouble. A nice thin hit here.
No, he even looked at it. Very much.
Once again, he has the same shot. He can bank the 1 ball down table. There you go. He's looking to slide under that 3-8. But the problem with that is if you hit the 3 or the 8 in the face, 1, you might scratch
You might make one.
and
You
hook yourself.
You try to do the little draw and then 2 rails into the back of the 3-8.
I don't. For myself, I don't draw it. I hit the 1 ball fuller and let the tangent take me over.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Same thing. I don't
mean draw.
Yeah, no, I know
mean
what you're saying.
a lot,
Yeah, like that. But see, he put a little bit on it, but he's still good.
And that's what I was talking about with the object ball. That was
Right.
majority object ball because even though he didn't get safe with the cue ball, the 1
Yeah.
ball is not makeable.
Yeah.
He did leave him an edge. So, what Chris is going to try to do some stupid thin shoes.
I don't think.
He hits these particularly
No,
well.
I mean he's sitting on the hill right now, but you don't have to press. Don't press. Just play what the table gives you right now. Because if you get a little rambunctious, you do not want to let the Terminator back to the table. I'm telling you that right now.
Should be his nickname. Yeah.
If Neil's fine didn't have it. He looking no kiss on this 3-ball.
You see what I mean about that silly thin one?
That was a good shot.
Hooked on the 6-ball.
He's got him pretty good here.
Point's pretty large.
Yeah.
This is
The only thing he can do here, he's got the Florian Kohler Masse.
the huge message.
Well, he's got to get past the
Maybe
the
jump
3.
Masse.
To get past the edge of that ball. But you know what? Shoot the 3 into the 8.
Yeah.
Shoot the 3 into the 8. Make it a little difficult for him to get out. Do something, because you can't just leave the format.
What about possible 3 into the 2? Even though.
Well, then,
that's
only reason
really
I
tough.
don't like that is because then you put the balls in the same quadrant.
Yeah.
And if he makes a mistake, he can just get out from here.
Cut the
There he goes. He's going for it. Little Florian Kohler here. Little Venom City. Tough shot. So the saving grace right here is that Chris has to negotiate. Now, if the 3 was down table, it was different.
I agree. If you put the 3 on the 8 ball.
Yes, I would have put the 3 to the 8 ball.
Yeah. I like that.
Because, in the vein of fighting for every ball, I'm going to make you fight because you probably figured out the out while you're sitting there looking at the table.
Yeah.
But if I put that 3 on the 8, then you have to deal with it. So it might make you change your mind a little bit.
I think the only possibility is getting poorly on the 4 ball. And I think that's not a strong possibility.
He took that out of play.
I think he's going to play the 4 in the corner
Right.
and roll down below the 5 ball. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. Like below the 6.
Yeah. But see, now he's back to how he was playing before. Checking the angles, taking his time. That's what he needs to do. Got a little flat here. It's still in his wheelhouse, but he's got a little flatter than he wanted because instead of being able to just roll this ball, now he has to do a little something.
Yeah, it's like just the worst angle to roll forward.
Well, if he just hits it with that nice little pure stroke he
He's
has,
gonna do the little-
he'll get there. He's got to pop it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I think he's going to do.
Yeah, he's taking his time. But Oscar on this shot loads it up with like 3 o'clock and spins downtown.
Yeah.
He gets there.
Yeah. I've seen him do it.
Chris going through his reads like a quarterback, trying to make sure he plays the right shot.
I told you yesterday, Brendan and Sal played Melissa and Oscar. Did I
Right.
tell you that? Yeah. He was doing some silly stuff.
He is silly. See?
It's an easy shot to do that on. Okay, so if Chris can get out here, which it looks like it's totally reasonable,
I'm going to tell you right now, like I told you last rack,
it's easy to hook yourself in the 6 ball.
he is not going to hook himself. He's not. You know what I mean? He's not.
For an amateur player like myself,
Of course. I mean, we all been there.
I'm worried about that 6 ball. I'm so worried about that 6 ball that I'm going to play like almost center table to just be so
You
far
know
above
what
it.
I learned from Ernesto Dominguez, Pops the Master? If you're worried about the 6 ball, run into it.
I do like doing that.
Look at
Or
that.
just avoid it completely.
That's valet parking with tip.
Even if you clip the 6 ball, you're still good.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I like that.
Because then you
Lesson
take it out of
learned.
play.
Lesson learned.
Yeah, you take it out of play. You're trying to avoid it so much. You hook yourself. You can run right into it and still keep relative shape.
I forgot. You don't care.
I told you that. This kid, and see, he's still bad. He's bad on 2 balls.
He don't care.
Exactly. He's like, listen. He says, I'm a little dicey here.
Been watching too much pool, right?
Right. I know this guy's style. And he's gonna put a big juice rock on this one. Yep. Here he comes. This is Robinson's chance. Get you some.
Chris has got one of the smoothest draw strokes.
I told you.
That one that he pulled back earlier, I don't think he meant to. Well, of course he didn't mean to
Right.
rip it back that
Yeah.
many feet, but he hit it so smooth.
Yeah, I told you, man. Chris Byers is no joke, son.
Okay, so now it's Chris. This is exactly the scenario I talked about. It's Chris's break. His break and run. That puts him on the hill. And then, unfortunately, it's Robinson's break. So,
I'm trying to tell you some good stuff over here, my brother.
this is such an excellent match.
It's beautiful. This is what you want to see when you come to watch pool. You want to see what's going on.
7-1, you're back 8-7, an alternate break.
Absolutely. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Andy Billiard Cloth. You can check them out at andycloth.com. Rahan and Aaron Conway sweating a great match between 2 young competitors, Mr. Chris Byers and Mr. Chris Robinson, each pushing the other to be the best they could be. Steel sharpens steel. And that's the only way to put it. So if you're ducking and you're running around sandbagging looking for easy games, you're going to be in trouble. You need to feel the heat. You need it.
Yeah.
The heat will give you what you need. And Byers with that break. 6-7 gets tied up. He disappoints her.
Oh,
Yeah.
you don't
Oh
care.
boy. This will be the 3rd combo. Because you know I'm just going to tell you again, right?
What?
He's out.
I think you could get a little funky.
He's not going to get funky.
Yeah,
Look at
little.
him. You think he's not going to shoot the 3-9? What you thinking?
Well, he just looked at the 6 on the side, which is
Look at him.
reasonable. Because, I
Yeah.
think he wants to get straight on the 2 ball,
Right.
pull it back, play the 3, and then play the 6 on the side.
And if he gets a slight angle and not straight, then he pulls it back and plays that 3-9.
I agree.
Now there's no
Silly.
need. Now there's no
That's
need
exactly
to play
where he
3-9.
said he wanted to be.
But trust me, in his head, he is thinking, I like this. I like that right there. That move right there.
You think he rips it back into the 6-7?
Now, let's not be silly.
Let's not be silly.
Yeah, because you'd have been stuck.
Yeah.
You'd have to hit that like King Kong to do that. And now you put yourself
Oscar
again.
did that to me. I played him with some silly weight, and he hit a ball. It was like off angle on the rail, like long way. And he hit it with so much draw, it connected, made it, and then didn't touch the rail, and just it looked like it was going to be like 2 full table lengths worth of draw. It just
believe it.
ripping back.
Now this right here, Vilmos will bank this 3 back up table and put the cue ball down on the Brunswick on the short rail. But if Chris likes it, you can lose from here, trying to get fancy. There you go. Well, you can either be a Juice Crew All-Star, coming down and try to bank the 6 ball, but if you go at these balls, you attack this ball to try to come down that angle,
This looks like
I don't think you're
terrible
gonna like it.
situation to me. I would not want to be in this because it looks like he's very straight.
Right, but he has a good, safe opportunity. That's what I'm saying. I have to agree with some of my constituents here. Play for cross side on a 6. You're looking to get, hill here, or hit it with the Juice Crew All Star right here. He almost got there too.
I think it might go in the side. You looked at it earlier.
I don't know. It's tough to see from here, but if he slow rolls it, it goes.
Yeah, he looked at it
Nice.
earlier. I don't think he
Beautiful.
would have played that spot. unless
That
he
was
did
great. I thought he was going for the cross side. It looked tight.
I couldn't tell from here at all. I just only because he looked at it earlier.
Right. That was beautiful. And you see, this is the maturity of Chris Byers, and this is the danger of playing this
Just
kid.
put so much pressure on Robinson to break and run.
I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell you something
So
good.
clean. So clean.
My man Chris Byers making me look like a champion over here. We got action. Man, what a great match this has been. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Aramith. Pro level. Greatest balls on the planet. And makers of Simonis Claws. And this is what I live for. Hill.
Mez break cue that Chris has got is really, really good.
Mezkai.
Feels really solid. It's the only break cue that I've ever hit with that's got like a sport wrap, the rubber wrap,
Right.
that also feels really good. And it's not the standard shaft, it's the deep impact shaft.
Oh yeah.
That thing also feels really solid.
And Chris pockets a 3. Shot on the 1.
Oh, he takes this on for sure.
And tough shape on the 2. Now,
I think he takes this on, and I think he might try to run into the 8 ball. Slow him down. I don't know. Oh yeah, don't give me that face, bro. I don't know anything. How about he banks it? Yeah, he's gonna cut it in. Cut it in, go outside, play in between the 6-8. With the safety as the backup.
now here we go. A little cat and mouse. I'm kicking this Oscar style and just kick the 1 down table. I don't think I'd be jumping this ball. I just don't think I'd jump this ball. You know what I
You
mean?
don't jump it and draw back?
No.
You know? I'm
No.
kidding. I know.
Yep.
I think you kick it 1 rail and you try to hit it full, and you send the 1 towards the 7-8.
Yeah, you kick it 1 pocket style from top and just kick that 1 ball to the bottom rail.
Yeah.
And make him make a shot. You can jump this ball. It can double kiss. You can jump it off the table. You can leave him a shot, double kiss the 1, leave him a shot in the corner. A lot of bad things
Make
can
it.
happen here.
You could make it.
You can make it and have what on the 2? Jump out the window? A lot of things had to go right in that shot. And guess what? Now Chris has a first opportunity. You know, he can play this 1-4. He's going to have to allow himself. He's going to have to get out of trouble. There's 4 balls around. He has to get out of trouble. I think I'd put him in dead jail here.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's exactly what he's going to do. Or not.
Nah, that was a great shot. He had to sweat them 4 balls.
He
He
hit
hit
that
that ball. Yes, he did. You know, he wants to win.
He plays a pretty decent amount of 1 pocket, and he can negotiate moving around balls.
He's going to need it right now.
I think you can run into the 7 ball. I think that was old Robinson. That was, I want to get this over with.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he just didn't commit to what he was going to do.
I don't know what he was trying to do. Maybe combine the 5?
Well, you know, he probably had a plan, but I tell you what,
Like Spike's plan.
Byers can put the 2 on the diamond up here and go between the 7 and the 5 and make Chris come with a shot.
I like that.
My whole thing is I'm just not going to jump out the window here. You know, it was a long fought battle. I'm going to make you get out the way you got in.
Yeah. What about same deal? Put the 2 on the top diamond, like Z-bank the 2 to the end, but free shot on the 9 ball.
No, that's I don't know. I like putting that 2 ball up top. I might get you behind the 5. The 5 is just dangerous because I might scratch, but I think if I just put the 2 on the top diamond and let Chris take a swing.
Are you Z-banking?
But you don't want to. No, I cut it. But I'm not going to leave you on the side where you could bank the 2 at the 9. That's all he's thinking about. But Chris B is, he's going to make the right decision here. There's no need to try to make this ball right now. But, he is a shooter. Yeah, like I said, this is what happens when you're a shooter. You have some good obvious safeties here.
I think he really wants to go for the bank.
He's firing. He's firing.
Yeah, that looks
He's firing. Come on, man.
This is such a big lesson for Chris.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Why did we even contemplate the safety?
Because that's the shot he was supposed to shoot. Man. So sick. Chris B went through every progression in his head.
Yeah.
Thin behind the 5, thin between the 7 and 8, bank the 2 up table, and he says, he says,
It's straight.
He says, let's
Gotta draw
go.
back a little bit.
Come on, man.
Perfect.
That's a good shot. He didn't, he didn't let up. He didn't hesitate. That's a good shot.
I'm gonna throw my cue at Chris Byers right now if I'm a problem. That's for sure.
Oh, you kidding me?
That's unfortunate.
Oh my God.
Gotta take
Whoa.
time on all the balls.
Whoa. Man. Well, there's a lesson in there for all of us. Never take those balls for granted. Don't take shots for granted.